The Earth Spirit Journal for August 2016. Forming Your Vision. Welcome to Shamanics in Portugal's journal. Our intention is to remind you, our readers, friends and connections, we're all part of a much larger, ever-evolving community, bringing balance between Father Sky and Mother Earth. The journal is also available on YouTube, so you can listen to it as well as view some of the scenery where our events are held. July brought us another higher pace and notch on the roller coaster of 2016. A blend of intensity for the physical body, accompanied by plenty of quiet moments in which to create balance and so nurture ourselves. July also brought to light much which has been perceived as challenges, both personally and across the planet. The purpose was to provide clarity. Clarity in the sense of knowing what it is you want and what you do not want, what is acceptable and what has become unacceptable. The physical body is always the final part to feel the effect of any such restructuring and shifting which is underway within each of us. The choice we have to make is how quickly we allow it to leave our bodies. One way is to find the core of your being and feel into it to bring in balance and stillness, often known as the art of Zen, being the observer to what each of us is feeling. Beginning our creations. August promises to be an extreme month, with much fire energy, meaning it will be important to choose carefully the words we use and how we communicate, back to ensuring inner balance. For each of us is being empowered to look within rather than expecting it to come from an outside source. It is our own creation which is now required of each of us. The new moon on the 2nd encouraging each of us to shine our light on our desires and not being afraid to do so. The full moon on the 18th will provide the moment to reflect on what is emerging. So take a few moments to rest and rejuvenate before the big eclipse cycle starts in September. There is also a lunar eclipse on the 18th and then a solar eclipse on the 1st of September itself. Eclipses are always massive catalysts for shifts and changes. Should you wish to know more about the transformational power of fire energy, as a subscriber you can download a complimentary copy of our All About Fire workbook. This means we are all being offered space to create and facilitate our own ideas and programs for how we desire to live our lives from now on. The weeks 15th August to 20th September will assist each of us to come to a peaceful resolution with any loss, grief and or disillusionment we hold within us, especially any flowing from our choices as to how we choose to restructure our life. Turning the page on. During the last week of August, whilst you may feel hopeful and excited about what is unfolding, it is also a moment to reflect on your decisions and responses, for Mercury goes retrograde on the 30th. Any Mercury retrograde encourages us to be introspective, reflecting on our daily routine, your health and your ability to be of service. It is also a moment to obtain a greater perspective on the last 3 months, thereby enabling you to enter the coming period with a renewed focus. A moment to quest, perhaps. One spirit work. The final vision quest for 2016 is planned for 22nd to 25th September, at the end of this period of transition. There will be a half-day introduction to shamanic journeying on the morning of 22nd September, followed in the afternoon by the vision quest starting. A copy of our All About Fire workbook will be provided to all who book. Should the date not be convenient, and you feel a call to quest during the last part of 2016, email us at support@shamanicsinportugal.com to indicate the dates most convenient to you to quest. Just include your name, email address and dates. We will then assess numbers for a particular weekend and if convenient email to confirm the date and to request a booking. 29th-30th of October will be Discovering the Inner Realms, an introduction to shamanism. This will introduce you to the shamanic experience of ritual, creating sacred space, journeying, meeting your guides, power animals, and much more on our experiential journey together. It will provide you with powerful, effective tools to let you tap into the unseen world for insight and healing, which requires no external authority, intermediary, or even beliefs. A copy of our All About Air workbook will be provided to all who book. The full list of events is available by visiting the link Forthcoming Events. Thoughts for August: Community and Investigation. We are blessed to be part of a growing community of like-minded beings. We all met after taking the decisions to leave the comfort of a lifestyle that was not working for us, for a wide variety of reasons. We all took action to move to a place that hopefully would support what we as a group mindset wanted, even though none of us knew anything about the others until we arrived to this place we now view as home. Gradually, we all started to meet and build relationships. Trust started to form. We all began bonding in friendships as we all started to gather at different places and enjoy each other's company. We've all come from our many different walks of life, different nationalities and faiths, different knowledge and offerings. Over what seems a very short period of time, we all started to realise that working as a team, we could achieve much more, and more effectively and quickly. So our first winter wood collection day per homestead started to happen. 10 or so people coming together to sort the wood for the coming winter months. This is our source of heat and cooking for these months. Doing it on our own would have taken one household weeks to complete. However, over the space of 6 to 7 hours of hard work, the team all joining together at one, different skills and strengths being used, with not 1 ounce of ego, we all became like the ants, a machine with a goal to fill for. With a mission to complete the work, it is done. Hard work, sweat, tears at times, and also much laughter and team spirit, we get it done. Then at the end, we come together and rejoice with food and beer and wine. We are tired, yes. Our bodies have worked hard. No one slacks. We are also overjoyed at what we have before us, an amount of wood that would keep anyone happy for the months to come. Then a few days later or so, we do the same process again and do really have sufficient wood for all 4 homesteads. This happens time and time again with different activities: the grapes, a car breaking down, garden help, wood clearance. We share in birthdays and Christmases as a team. We share our visitors and families, and this is forever growing in numbers. Amongst us all, we have great gardeners and chefs, electricians, mechanics, medicine people for mind, body and soul. We have structural engineers, musicians, writers, computer geniuses, sewing experts, painters, builders and artists. The list is endless. We share our skills, our time and support each other at this ever-evolving community of ours. We are a chain gang in the best possible sense of the word. We have come together and we join as one spirit. It is a wonder to me, as part of the unfolding magic, to be accepted and to accept others for who they are, regardless of age, colour or faith. In every corner of the world there is a community, from the African village to the great cities. For community is one of the aspects of life all humans seek, the coming together to support the others around us. This was the case in the small beautiful village in England we left to come to Portugal. People sharing and joining, together to support the elderly, the less fortunate amongst us, and to celebrate. The village school has its own network of parents and other villagers taking an active role. There is also the theatre company, the church, the guides, the brownies, scouts, etc., football, cricket, running clubs, all being supported by the village. Fun days for all the village to participate in. The annual celebrations all include the village in one way or another. There is similar everywhere around the world. What makes it work is acceptance that we are all different. though we recognise and put ourselves forward to become part of the community that we live in. We do not need to leave if the pull is not there. We can create and co-create this anywhere we are. Even if we are just visiting, we can draw on the ethos too, knowing we are all one, and add something to the community that we are in. Even if it is not recognised personally, we can offer our energy. Visitors to our small community seem to always take something of it away with them, just as they leave something of themselves with us. We all become brothers and sisters and share our tales, and this alone supports the spirits of some of our friends and family that come from such busy ways of life. Then we see that when we go home, a seed has been sown. Something has changed within them. They start to become more active in finding what they love to do. They share this, and again the community grows with another who has found his way of moving into the fullest potential of self and becoming part of their community, sharing the gifts that you gain as you share yours in return. So again, putting the question to you, do you feel like you fit in within your community? Are you lonely? Do you wish for community? Are you giving the best of yourself within your highest potential to your community? Community supports others, respects others, even with different ideas. New ideas may come because of the differences. Better solutions arise in exchanging ideas with people who have different experiences and wealth of knowledge to share. You are never alone if you are in need. You just have to shout for help, and someone will be there for you. Have you found your niche within your community? Is this what you want in your life? Somewhere where you fit in? Somewhere where you become part of the amazing jigsaw of life that awaits us when we find the perfect role for ourselves within the sense of group togetherness? To quote John Donne, no man is an island. A chant. Remembering way chant, to remember one's spiritual wholeness. Another chant from the Nasaji Book of Chants, written by Mary Summer-Rain. Spirit wings, take me back to see, take me back to know the part of me I need to be. Spirit wings, rise into the trail of time, rise into the time ago, and let me see a face of mine. Spirit wings, gather all your power. Rise above and fly within. Journey far into your power. Portuguese power animal for August. Ant. Patience. As with other parts of the Northern Hemisphere, this summer has been hot here in Portugal, and the ants are in full action. They busy themselves foraging for food, building their homes and creating as a team a very productive community. Patience comes into play as ant medicine teaches us that all good things come to he who waits. There is a great deal of preparation, perseverance, cooperation, determination, strength and willpower that comes with the power of ant. When you sit and watch the ants going about their business, they are very much in a team. They work tirelessly in unity for the group. There is a huge sense of community as they are all working for the good of the whole. There is a lot of order within this community, and everyone fits into a certain role. They all know what they are doing, and there is a common sense of all as it is meant to be. When an ant comes to you in whatever way, he is asking the questions. Do you have patience, or are you feeling that things need to move along at a fast pace? Do you feel that you are contributing to your community? Do you feel that you fit in the community? Are you feeling too controlled and want to branch out for yourself in order to be the best you can within the community? Are you feeling unrecognised within the team, or are your needs not being met? What do you look for? Solitude, or to be part of the whole? We as humans have a lot of diversity to offer our community, our world. In the same way as ant teachers, There is a part to play for everyone. Are you fulfilling your role, the role that feels totally right to you? Do you feel suffocated and not happy in the work that you are doing? Or are you totally fulfilling your potential? Do you believe the community is supporting you in your life? Or do you not seek inclusion? Are you working too hard for someone else and not having enough relaxation and fun? All of the above are questions to ask yourself when ant is speaking to you. Sit and gaze upon the ant's nest, of the ants gathering food, and feel in your heart where you rest with all these questions. If any raise in you the feelings of unrest and the knowing that some things should change, then it may be time to sit in patience. Observe the flow and see where any changes can be made in your life. Take a step back, continue as you were, and note when the feelings arise that show you where the changes need to be made. This then becomes an investigation into finding what makes your heart sing, what makes you smile and your heart beat slower and in peace. If ant brings this up within you, it is time to step away from the mind and trust, and allow the universe to help guide you into making these changes. August is a 17 universal month, triggering the number 8 of immortality, the Master Manifestor. What you focus on this month with integrity begins the process of creation. To do so means you are clear about your direction, taking the reins as to how you desire your life to unfold, meaning it is the moment to stand in your own power, no one else's. Any obstacles that come your way are placed there to encourage your growth, and the courage you gain as a result of overcoming such challenges allows you to step into your magnificence. We are still in a period of structural change, confusion and disorientation. There is and will be more loss, leading to more grief and disillusionment. However, confusion and disorientation create new opportunities. Hence why your own vision will enable you to become clearer and orientated as to how you can serve first yourself and then others. Susan Gregory and the Shamanics in Portugal team. If this edition of the Earth Spirit Journal was forwarded to you and you would like one to be sent directly to you, please sign up to complete the request form. Click and allow or visit the link shamanicsinportugal.com/subscribe. Thank you and enjoy this intense month.